Do you ever stop off at the supermarket for your dinner after a bad day at work and end up buying cream cakes that you sit and devour immediately in the car? Or get home from work and the first thing you do is get a glass of wine to relax? Hi, my name is Alison Griffiths-Brown and I'm a co-founder of Wellbeing for Life, helping people to be healthy and happy since 2008. At Wellbeing for Life, we not only help people with their nutrition for a healthy body, we also feed the mind to help keep that healthy too. So today I'm going to talk about why we emotionally eat and how it could be compromising your immune system. Stay until the end and I'll give you my top 3 tips to get started in dealing with your emotional eating habits. Before we get into it, I want to make sure I tell you about our Wellbeing for Life community group on Facebook that you can join for free. It's a lively public community where people come to ask healthy lifestyle questions, interact, learn, make friends, impart opinions, and even get free stuff. So if you want to join plus get an exclusive bonus giveaway, be sure to use the link in the description to join the group once this video is over. So do you ever find yourself racing to the cupboard or the fridge when you're feeling down or otherwise upset? When you're stressed out with having to deal with the kids and their tantrums, do you crave those biscuits in the cupboard? Well, if you do, then you may be unwittingly compromising your immune system. Regularly consuming highly processed or sugar-laden foods actually weakens our immune system, leading to coughs and colds and a lack of energy. So today I'm going to talk about why we emotionally eat and drink and give you 3 tips on how to stop this behavior before it leads to a weakened immune system. Now, we've been brought up on using food or alcohol as a reward. It's human nature, especially in more recent years. And emotional eating can begin in childhood when food becomes your parents' favorite tool of distraction or reward, wielded in response to various emotions and behaviors that you exhibited. As a baby, they may have silenced your cries with a bottle. As a child, they may reward your good behavior with chocolate, snacks, ice cream, and various sugary desserts. As an adult, you may find yourself eating certain junk foods just because it reminds you of some happy childhood memory. Or it has become the necessary reward when you have a good or a bad day because you've always seen food and alcohol as your emotional reward. Holidays and special occasions invariably revolve around food as well. Now, people who emotionally eat reach for food several times a week or more to suppress and soothe negative feelings. They may even feel guilt or shame after eating this way, leading to a cycle of excess eating and associated issues like weight gain. So what triggers someone to emotionally eat? Anything from work stress to financial worries, health issues to relationship struggles may be the root cause of your emotional eating. And perhaps because we've learned to use food and alcohol as a reward or treat for good and bad days, it's only natural that's where you turn to. So now we can understand why we emotionally eat. How can we stop the habit? Here are 3 tips to get you started. Tip number 1, find other ways to cope with stress. Discovering another way to deal with negative emotions is often the first step towards overcoming emotional eating. This could mean writing in a journal, reading a book, putting on some music and having a dance, going for a walk, making time for some me time, or just finding a few minutes to otherwise relax and decompress from the day. Now, it takes time to shift your mindset from reaching for foods to engage in other forms of stress relief. So experiment with a variety of activities to find what works for you. Tip 2, don't have the food or alcohol in the house. Consider binning or donating the foods in your cupboard that you often reach for in moments of strife. Think high-fat, sweet or calorie-laden things like your crisps, your chocolate and your ice cream. Also, don't go food shopping when you're hungry or when you're feeling upset, as you're more likely to pick up these treats. Keeping the foods that you crave out of reach when you're feeling emotional may help to break the cycle by giving you time to think before you're noshing. Now, I often hear people say, but I have these foods in for the kids. So here's the thing. Are you creating the same habits with your children? Now, it's okay to have chocolate, crisps, biscuits now and then, but why not make a special trip out, especially for them, rather than having them in the house all the time? Tip 3, ask your family and friends for support. So often it may not just be us that wants to emotionally eat or drink alcohol, but our family and friends too. They may intentionally or unintentionally get you to join them in having the reward or the treat, perhaps so they don't feel as guilty for having them. So speak to those nearest to you and ask for their support too. See the change as something positive, like instead of sitting down with your partner in front of the TV with crisps and a glass of wine each, why not spend time cooking a healthy meal together? Instead of giving the kids sweets and chocolate, go out for a walk or a bike ride together. Share quality time together to chat and have fun. There will be occasions when you won't always get that support from those closest to you. So if this is the case, find a friend or family member you can give a quick call to help lift your mood and resist that temptation. So to summarize and end your emotional eating, try. Tip 1, find other ways to cope with stress. Tip 2, don't have treat foods or alcohol in the house. Tip 3, ask your family and friends for support. Now, foods may help ease emotions initially, but addressing the feelings behind the emotional eating is important in the long term. If you have enjoyed this video, then give me a big thumbs up and please share. If you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe by clicking on the red button and turn notifications on so that you can get all the amazing videos we send out. And before you go, firstly, remember to check out our Wellbeing for Life community group on Facebook using the link in the description so you can get your exclusive bonus giveaway. But now I want to hear from you. Do you emotionally eat, and what have you found that has worked for you to combat this cycle of excess eating? Add your comments below and I'll see you on the next video. Be healthy and happy.